Crafty, but is it really? Yeah, her name is Crafty. Yeah, girl, let's see here. CraftyRia, yeah, CraftyRia. I said Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. I said, well, CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. CraftyRia, yeah, CraftyRia. I said Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. I said, well, CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. Yeah. Ever since she was a little girl, she said, I like to make things with my hands. I like to make some art that I can put up on a wall, or maybe put it in the mail, and maybe someday someone will get it, you know. Yeah, you know I like to make myself some Christmas cards. Yeah, I like to make all types of stuff. I like to take little scraps of paper, I like to put them all together real cool. Yeah, don't you know that it's fun? I like to do it, yeah. Yeah, say CraftyRia, that's the name, yeah. CraftyRia, say it now, Crafty makes all sorts of stuff. She does now. CraftyRia, she's tough and cool, yeah. You know, she streams on YouTube, it's true. You just gotta put a name right in there, hit subscribe. You should, yeah. And all you ever see are both her hands, you know. Makes me kind of suspicious, you know, that's all I'm saying. You know, maybe she's not a human being. I mean, it's possible. We got all types of things in the chat. You know, we got cows, we got chickens, we got people who supposedly have faces. We got all types of people here too, yeah. You know, maybe she's, you know, maybe she's some kind of creature. Maybe she's got tentacles. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's got tentacles and she's got hands, animatronic human hands on the ends of two sticks, and she just puts those in front of the camera and does all the crafts, which would make it even more impressive than it already is. You know, just the dexterity involved in such a thing. You know, it would be ridiculous, you know. Yeah. Don't you know her name is CraftyRia? I figured out a secret. She's an octopus. I said she's an octopus, ladies and gentlemen. That's all the stuff I said. Yes, CraftyRia, she's tough and cool. You know, I figured out a secret. I always wondered how she could make all her crafts so fast. Turns out she's got 8 tentacles. She can make 3, 4 different crafts at one time. She could be making a Christmas card over here. She could be unboxing like VB crafts and flamingo diamond paintings and sealing wax embellishments with the others. You know, she could do all types of stuff, man. You know, all at once. You know, she could split her octopus brain into all types of different, you know, things. Yeah. She's tough, yeah. Let's talk about it. CraftyRia. She streams on YouTube, yeah. CraftyRia. With her human hand extensions. Makes all sorts of stuff. I said diamond painting. Diamond painting. I said diamond painting. Just.
Hello, everybody. It's CraftyRia. I hope you're all having a fantastic Monday. Monday, March 23rd. It's almost April. We're getting close. Welcome in Christine, Ange, and Susan. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If you're hanging out lurking, welcome also. Welcome in, Kim. And let's see, today I do have a Mad Lib picked out. It is one from online. So if anybody would like to be the word volunteer, feel free to type the word volunteer in the chat. The way we do it here is I ask for words. You guys throw them all in there. Thank you, Ange. I appreciate you so much. You guys throw them all in there, and our dear, lovely, wonderful Ange will pick the words that we put in the story. And let's start with a food. We might as well. I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. Food. So one item of food. And put them in there. Ange will pick whatever one she wants. Whether it's her favorite, her least favorite, in between favorite, she'll pick it. Thank you, Christine. I hope your hand is doing well. Are you still one hand Ange, or are you kind of two hand Ange now? All right. Remember these stickers? And I think it was Christine's comment on my video, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember these stickers, and I had them ready to go last week, but I totally forgot to show them or use them. These stickers. Welcome in, Anne. Remember I said I wouldn't use these blank ones? Well, I stamped these blank ones. This one says, hope your day is full of sunshine, and this one just says, hi there. This one here, they are very glossy surface, so when you stamp them, unless you're really good, and they have a little bit of I guess not. I thought maybe they were a little higher. The stamp will kind of slide around and smear. So that one might be too smeary. I had to find stamps in my stash that were small enough to put on these. Let me see if I have the kit. Oh, I do. I still have that here. These are from Hero Arts. I've had these in my stash for a million years. This is the set. I've never used it. I opened it last week, and it took about 24 hours to dry. And this is archival ink, which is supposed to be a permanent ink. My black StazOn pad was dry, so I didn't feel like getting the ink out and re-inking it, so I found a stash of Tim Holtz archival inks, and that's what we have there. So those may show up on a card. So I do have those. I did do those. And then we still have those flowers. Today I thought we would recycle some cards, maybe springtime-ish cards. And then I also have these on my desk. They've been on my desk for a couple of weeks. I know, they're weird. These are from, does anyone know what these are from? Have you seen these before? If you have this thing, you would know exactly what these things are for. They are from a dog toy for Ripley. They're this go doggy. I don't know what it's called. They're supposed to be indestructible dog toys. And this hangs on the tag to show you what it's made of on the inside with this strong backing. So they're not part of the actual toy. You're supposed to cut them off. So I cut them off, and I thought maybe they would go with an embellishment on them or something. I'm not sure what I'll do with them. I hated to throw them away because I like the bright green. All right. All right. Well, Anne, I'm glad your brain is stable. It's easier to have an unstable arm than an unstable brain. Okay. And welcome in, Destaloo. Yeah, and I'm not sure the brand name. Go something or others. And they're really tough dog toys. She has a dragon, an octopus, and an elephant. And she chews little bits of them, but she hasn't destroyed them like she does her other toys. So they work pretty well. All right, what else do I have? What other news and fun things? I have a new Facebook group. It is called Crafty Deals and Steals. And I posted it in the regular Facebook group and that sort of thing. So if you want to join, head in there. I post all sorts of coupon codes and deals. And when I see Amazon has stuff for like 50% off or 25% off, like those Ohuhu markers that I love, they're 25% off right now. Use my links, please, and you can get the really cool things. And you know that magic mat I use in my die cutter that I love so much, it is a game changer. It is on sale for like $7.99. That is a steal. Do it. Get it. Do it, do it, do it. Welcome in, Deborah. All right. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. So we need a food, and then I have to decide what I'm going to make. What cards am I going to make? All right. So you guys, let me know if I can use one of these, or if I could use one of these. Keep those in mind as I'm going through my stuff. So I have some cards that are all season. Chili Relleno. Yum, yum. Although this is a Christmas card but it has pink. I thought that was cool. So these two cards, this one here says, I may be little great grandma. I would never send a card. I don't have a great grandma, and I don't know of anybody that does, but I would like to recycle this for Easter, but I have to cover this up. So, and then of course do something on the inside. This is a very old card. You can see that it's kind of yellowed a little bit. This one here is also adorable, but I'm thinking of cutting off the godmother part. It is really cute, and then the ears would look cool. And I would cover up. I mean, I guess I could leave that, but I wouldn't send that to my mother-in-law or anything like that. So I could cover up the inside. Hello, Christopher Price. This is a vintage card, which I don't think I'm going to cut apart. But this is adorable too, and I know it's a Christmas card, but look, it's like spring colors. We woof you a Merry Christmas. Isn't that adorable? I love that. I love that. So those three, let's see what I can do with those three. Let's start with that. Chris, we need a food. Put a food in the chat. Then I have these that are from somebody sent me these. They're a 2022 calendar. And I thought, let me see what the pictures are. Any that I want to use. Most are probably fall. Although that is May or April or whatever's on the other side of it. That's January or December probably. Let me see what's in here. These were with the cards. I have a bicycle, another bicycle, and a gate. Oh, it's like a door. A flowers on the bonnet. Okay, that's a good idea. And it has like some other things to it. Harry Potter-ish. Probably because of the broom. I don't know. That would be like maybe a Halloween-ish. I don't know. So I'm going to put this away. I am not inspired by it at the moment, but that doesn't mean I won't be in the future. The bicycle stuff would probably be good for summertime cards. Okay, so anyway, I've got those cards there. And just a bunch of other ones in here, but I have enough to start off with for now. Those three. especially the two shaped ones. All right, flowers on the bonnet. Smart. SMRT. Okay. I think I'm going to leave this card shaped the way it is. Let me grab some flowers. Oh, pizza. Yum. We're going to have pizza as our food. Pizza. Okay. Now we need 2 plural nouns. All right, I'm going to get yellow, pink, and purple flowers. I'll get those 3 down. Yellow, pink, purple. We'll make a flower collage on the hat. I'm not exactly sure what color. I picked purple because those are purple, and I could probably add a few down here of the same flower. Oh, I'm dropping things. You go there. Okay. Let's see. That's kind of dark. Oh, this is a good color. That's a really good color, yellow. It's got to really cover the backing. Have some yellow. I'm going to just kind of make, and I'll probably put them in more spots than just there. Maybe like cover the whole hat. It doesn't just have to cover the words. The pink, a lot of these are huge. Because that would be way too big. I don't know, though. Hold on, though. No, I like little. Little. A collage. Let's see if I have some smaller pinks. I do. Maybe 2 pinks. I don't have a lot of smaller pinks. All right, those are good. I have 2 pinkies. And put the rest of these in here. And let's see what I have for purple. Pink. Purple is one of mine that the thing has turned yellow. It's very weird. All right. This is a good color, purple. Let's go with one of those. One of these. That's too dark. Let's go with this color. Do I have any little bitty ones? I don't for the bottom. I do have this one, but I only have one. Oops, don't put them in the yellow. All right. I'm not going to put them down at the bottom. Oh, I don't know though. I just found another one. Hold on. 1, 2. Yes. There we go. I'll fix those. They're kind of messy right now. Do not worry. They will get moved all around. Oh, these are, no, never mind. So many. All right, so we do have some depth to these flowers. Let's see. I'm going to put yellow, yellow, a pink there. No, I'll do yellow there. A pink here. A pink kind of down there. A purple here. And a purple kind of like that with gems in the middle. I think that'll be kind of cute. Yeah. All right. Fabric tack. This way I have a little bit of wiggle room. Welcome in, Tiero. I have to get this work down to the bottom or top as it would be. Okay, this has to cover those words up there in the corner. I'll do this one on the other side there. And this one has to cover those words. We do need plural nouns. Put that down there. Then we'll go with pink. Nachos. Laundry pegs. Oh, those are like, we call those clothespins. I think that's what you're talking about. That's a neat word. You're eating nachos? Yummy. What do they have on them? Chicken? Beef? Or are they vegetable nachos? That would be right, yes. And welcome in, Michelle. Hope you are doing well. I'm covering up a sentiment about great-grandma, since we don't need a great-grandma sentiment. So I'm putting flowers, hot peppers, onions, salsa, olives, and cheese. That's not too bad. She has a bonnet full of flowers. I'm going to put 2 of these little purple flowers down here. I'll put some centers in those flowers. Oh, the idea came from the group, Michelle. I do not take credit. I don't take credit. Laundry pegs do, because they're not pins and they're not really for clothes other than hanging up laundry. Okay, I have like sticky glue all over my fingers. It's not snot, it's glue. You usually make them this way unless you happen to have some leftover meat. I like ground beef taco meat. That's my favorite. On nachos with some pinto beans. Kind of the way Taco Bell makes them, if you want to be honest. You want me to be honest? It's like the way Taco Bell makes them. All right, let's get some things. Centers for these flowers. Oh, you know what? I have better colors in here. I'm running out of colors of the larger, good colors of the larger pieces. Let's see. Here is a greenish one. Again, I'm going to use fabric tack. Maybe. I have to prime it, so to speak. Prime the pump. Oh, come on out. Come on. Laundry pegs and hearts. Okay. I do like the word laundry pegs. Let's put the green one there. All right, let's put those in here. Let me move these things out of my way. Laundry pegs, hearts. I love it. Laundry pegs. Pegs. And plural noun hearts. All right, next word we need. Let's do a place. One place. What color? Oh, here's a blue. Let's do a blue on this purpley one. Whoops. I'm just randomly putting these on. Here's a pink. I'll put a pink on a yellow. And purple on a yellow. Come here, purple. Come here, you purpley thing. Put this purple here, and then I have, let's put this green. My fingers are all sticky now. This green one on this purple. I need two more. What is this upside down one? We'll use it. Pink. I'll put the pink on the yellow. And then, what am I going to put on that pink? That blue's too dark. Let's do this light green. Let's see if I can lift up some of these purple petals. There you go. And put this up underneath. Doesn't want to go where I want it to go, and I'm all sticky. There. So they all have different size centers, but there. We got some. I also have exclamation point deals. I think Ian's just probably getting around to it, though. I'm going to leave those two without something on them because they're already raised up, and it'll make it very, what do I want to say? Two-dimensional. T-O-O dimensional. Okay. I think the glasses need glass. Welcome in, bottle cap. So I'm going to put some of this glossy accents on the glasses. Maybe I will, if I can get it to work. Let's borrow this pin. Stick the pin in there. Stick the pin, if I can. Hold my tongue just right back in that bottle. This glossy accents will make things look like glass. and it is self-leveling. It's really awesome stuff. I don't use it very often. It's quite expensive, though, to use too much of it. Like I wouldn't use it on a very large area. But the glasses are small. That is an Easter bonnet. You're right, Deborah. That is quite the Easter bonnet. But it had these words about grandma, great grandma. And I wanted to cover it up. And I don't want to hurt those glasses. So I'm going to put, later on, I will cover this up with a different sentiment. Once those glasses dry, I don't want them to touch anything right now. I should have done that first. So there we go. We have that. I'm going to try not to touch those eyeballs. Then a similar thing is this card. It says, "For Godmother with love." And it's got like a very childish, sentiment inside, like a little kid would give to a mom. So I don't have a little kid to give to a mom. So I'm going to redo the inside as well. But I'm going to just take my scissors and I'm just going to fussy cut this right off. I'm cutting through both layers of the card. We're looking for a place for the Mad Lib. I'm going to cut this down this way. There. If you hear doors, it's because Todd's probably going to take Ripley out. So yeah, we'll cut that off. Don't need that. And I think that looks cooler anyway. And then, like I said, again, on this, I will cover that up. Poor Ripley. She probably wants to go out. And for those of you that watch my music stream on Twitch, you know that Ripley has been sticking her head around my little barrier. So I played around with it over the weekend, and I think I have it where she, I can move it so she can come, and if she lays down next to me, you might be able to even see her. Now, of course, she probably won't come over at all. And just to keep this in a... I know, don't blame her. I called her over. To keep this kind of rounded, I'm going to round this corner here. This is a corner rounder punch. I'm going to use the middle size. And then I'm also going to round to this one here. I can read typo. I gotcha. I don't know if this side will fit. Let's see. Yeah. There. I think that just looks a little more finished. I did call her over. You're correct. Dear, I called her. But I was afraid she was gonna, oh, these are sticky. Do you hear that? They're kind of, I gotta clean them. Put them over there. Clean them at a different time. I have plenty of scissors. All right, so we have this cute little round the top of the grass. Of what grass? Oh, this. I don't think I can do that with it won't fit in the thing, but I could do it with my scissors a little bit. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. The corner rounder won't fit it because it's kind of at a funny angle. But see, that looks a little bit, it makes it look more finished, like it's supposed to be, these shapes. So, yeah. Now, let's do the inside of this before I do anything else. I'm not sure what I will put in there. Maybe I'll wait until I have a sentiment, because it could be a birthday card, it could be an anything. So I'm going to hold off. And then I will just put a piece of colored paper here with whatever the sentiment is I'm going to keep. All right, so now I need to do something to the card. Yeah, good ideas. Yep. And I thought those looked good. That looked good. I think the rest of it looks good as far as the shape. It is a little bit, I don't know where this card came from. It's got some little white pieces on it. It looks a little bit distressed, but that's okay. It just looks like a distressed card. So I'm not too worried about the little white parts. It just looks distressed. I could get a nail file and make it more distressed, but I don't want to make it worse. What am I going to do for the flowers, the centers? Maybe stickles on the centers of the flowers, since they're all different shapes. Let me get my stickles. Last call for a place. This one here is called Unicorn. Ooh, flocking. Ooh. I don't really have flocking per se. I have that flower stuff. Flower Soft. Let me see if I have it. Here it is. I have this stuff. This is a good color. A damp seller. And these two colors. This one here. Yeah, that. Okay, see, Ange knows. All right, let me get a piece of cardstock. Come here, come here. I have this piece of cardstock. Thank you, Angel Kraus, for subscribing. So this stuff is called a damp seller. Flower Soft. This is in the spring color. This is from flowersoft.com. This stuff is very old. This little thing was $5.99, but it goes a long way. I got these in like a mystery box kind of thing that I purchased from somebody on eBay. And it's just this little gobbledygook. And I'm going to take my art glitter glue. I'm going to shake it up a little bit and put the glue on these round centers. Whoa, that one came out fast. It doesn't have to be perfect. That top one might have too much. But that's all right. It'll just hold more, I think. Angel Crafty Halo, welcome in. Actually, I'm going to take, I have a napkin here. Yeah, it's old. It is from maybe 10 years ago. I don't know. I'm going to pull some of this off. That piece has a ton, and it's going to spill over because it's not going to make a perfectly round center. But so it is like these little funky pieces, and it's really pressed down in there, so a little bit really does go a long way. You just gotta like separate it so it's not clumpy. It's pressed as if like, you know how brown sugar gets pressed, packed. And you just sprinkle it on. And it's supposed to actually look like flowers, but it'll be a really cool center. And like I said, a little bit goes a long way. I do not know if anybody sells it anymore. They do not make it anymore. The company is no longer. But I have that color. That's spring. This one is nut brown. This one is green. It is Christmas green. You know, the Christmas green might look good on Christmas trees. This one here is fuchsia. Stored with breadcrumbs. Yeah. It's kind of like breadcrumbs. It's not packed because it's wet. It's packed because that's just the way they manufacture it. They stick a lot in the little jars. All right, so there, so that it just looks like clumps of flowers. There, so I will leave that be to dry. Then, of course, like you do with glitter, I just take the rest, put it back in here. The stuff I spilled on the table, I'm just going to pitch. Damp cellar. Do not store these in a damp cellar. So anyway, that's what these are. They're called Flower Soft. I don't know if they kibble colors. They remind me of like Fruity Pebbles or bird kibble, Crichton's kibble. All right, damp cellar. That's where my mods live, in a cellar. All right, now let's do 2 colors. So anyway, I've used these things on several cards here and there. They stick on with glue, the fabric tackle work, these little balloon dots will work. Anything sticky will work. Double-sided tape. So there. And of course, they get everywhere like glitter, but it's not as bad as glitter. All right. I might just leave that the way it is because it's quite cute. I don't know what else I would do with this card. It's cute. And I will fix up the inside. Yeah, very vintagey. And what I think, I was going to put gems or stickles on the flowers. I like the idea of the Flower Soft. It's really soft and very vintagey because it's got these white marks on it. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. I set it on top of the other card. Okay, it didn't touch the eyeballs. Okay, good. So there is that. Now, let's do this Christmas card. I know it's not Christmas time, but we're going to recycle this Christmas. Oh, a little bow on her. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, let me get my ribbons. Let's see. I have this yellow ribbon. This yellow might be perfect. Yeah, the yellow would be good. Oh, this yellow is tying the blue. If I can undo, I don't know if I can undo this knot. It's very tight. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can make a bow out of that. That piece of yellow, I think that would be perfect because the flowers are yellow. All right, here we go. My bow skills. I'm going to run this on the side of my table. I just kind of like squished it on the side of my table. Try to flatten out the wrinkles in this ribbon because it was tied in a knot. If I had a little mini iron or a hair straightener or something like that, I could do a better job, but I don't have any of those handy. Live shows, we do what we can. I used to have hair ribbons that were like this when I was a kid, with these pieces, the little loops. Let's see if I can get both sides to look pretty good. This is kind of crooked. That side looks good. This one does not. Twist. All right. Oh, it's because the bow was tied in a knot there. The ribbon. All right. Let's pull that down a little bit. There. I think that would be all right. Put a little bit of Fabri-Tac. This is from Beacon Adhesives. I love it. Trim this ribbon there. There we go. So now the bunny has a bow on her head. Okay, there we go. That card is done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I love recycling cards because you don't have to do a lot of work to them. So we have this. I'm going to trim this side. Thank you, Anne. I'm going to give the other side a little bit of a trim just to kind of have it centered. Oh, now this has a pretty red side. You know what that means. Now, though, I think that I want that to be the sentiment on the inside of the card. So let me get a card base. Yeah. Mouse, you think? bunny. Did I call it a bunny? It's a mouse. I meant mouse. I think it's a mouse. I must have bunny on the brain. Yeah, so we're going to put that on the front. Then this will be on the inside. I don't think I'm going to salvage the red on the other side because it would make the card really small. Let me check one of these. Would it look cute on there? I think so. I have that shape. I have others that are, yeah, this one here. Yes, I like that. I have these weird card bases that I don't know what to use them for, but I think that looks good. And then the inside will be white, and then this will take up almost the whole inside, which is fine. Let's see. I think I need a bit of silver to back this, and I'm going to take a little bit of that off. Just so it will have something behind it. All right, let's see. Silver. Where's my silvery things? That's too little. Do I have, oh yes, that's what I was looking for. More of a mirror. Yeah, last call for colors. This is more of a mirror because these stars are mirror like that. Mirror, as they would say in the Northeast, mirror. I'm just going to do a small border. Metallic. That's the word I was thinking of. Metallic. Oh, colors for the Mad Lib. We're playing a Mad Lib. And we need a color. For those of you that are new here, we do Mad Libs every stream, just about every stream. I call for the words that we need, and Ange is our volunteer this week, and she will pick the color that goes in the Mad Lib. I don't know where these card bases came from, but they are a little strange. All right, so we have this. We woof you a Merry Christmas. I like that. I'll put this piece on the inside. That's my party on the inside. Thank you, Ange. Thank you. And then Just get the extra goopy adhesive off. So we have that. All right. We have this. I don't really have, do I have my Christmas embellishments out? No, I do have some snowflakes though. No, 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 no. They poured all over the place. Come here. Yeah, we could put some snowflakes up there. I'm trying to get the ones that, the loose ones that ran away. Here's the rest of them. Here's one. All right. All righty. All righty. This one is kind of crooked. Alrighty. Let's put some of these down. I'll use fabric tack on these as well. I'm gonna trim this one a little bit. Okay. There. She has to go feed her babies. Put that little one down in the corner. There. That other piece was kind of bent up. So there we have that. I think I'll leave it as is because it's kind of cute. Maybe put some bling on their collars. Let's do that. Because, you know, what's a card with no bling? Can't have that. All right, we have a green collar and a blue collar. I have little bitty bling. Oh, that one. It's perfect size. 4 pieces of bling. Yeah. This one will have blue. I love this bling that is on these like little strips. I love it. And makes it so easy to put them on a card. I wonder what kind of dogs these are. Dalmatian-y, I guess. I don't know. And I don't know. Oh, little mistletoe sticker. That would be perfect, wouldn't it? I don't. If I find any, I don't have all my Christmas stuff out. I do have a thing of little Christmas things here. Let's see. That would be perfect. I don't think I have anything in here. No, these are all metal. Yeah, no mistletoe. I don't think I have any mistletoe. I do have like holly. That would be neat to like print a little mistletoe or something. Susan's has me on the TV, the phone, and the computer. The ads are staggered, so you're not missing anything. Excellent. All right, you guys. Now you know the secret. Now you know the secret. Now, mistletoe hangs in like a ball. Well, sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. It hangs on a twig. I need to find a piece of mistletoe for that. Very good idea. All right. Got that card done. All right. Let me get I'm looking here. I have stuff. No mistletoe. Okay. I'll keep my eyes open for mistletoe. What did I do with the cards I just had? All of those cards. The millions of cards. I just had them at the beginning of the stream. Where did they go? Here they are. Your phone and tablet are at the same time. It's crazy. The way they do ads. I should do these pink, whatever they are. Steers, cows, I don't know. These are tiny little, I don't know. These are different cards to recycle, all sorts of stuff. Some mom birthday card. I like the inside of that. That's kind of cool. I'm going to try something with that. Let's do that. Okay. I have an idea for this card. Color Day Glow Orange and Sage Green. Okay. Day Glow Orange. That's a lot of words. Day Glow Orange. Sage Green. Now let's do 3 nouns. I held up for 3 nouns. This 3. 3 nouns. The real number 3. All right, this card here says spending time with you makes any day worth remembering. It is really a cool card. Oh, it is that way already. I was going to say I was going to cut the door out. Could make it open. There it is. That's cool, though. I will just add some embellishments to it. Man, that was my idea, and they stole my idea. Not so sure I am very happy about them stealing my idea for this. I was so proud of myself for having that idea. Nipping in the stickles too much, yeah. What am I going to do on this card now that they took my idea? I could do some of that green flower floof. Maybe put some stickles along where the red is. Put some green flower floof there. Some stickles there. That's what I'll do. I want to put a door handle on the door. If I had seed beads, I would put a seed bead there, but I don't have any handy. But I will put a piece of bling as the door knob. There. And we'll stickle it up. But first I need to do the green floof, otherwise it'll get stuck in the stickles. Where is my green? So this here is the Christmas green Flower Soft. And I will put, I'm not going to do the whole thing. Did you hear about Mike? Yeah, he has the stickles. Stickles sounds like a sickness. Yes. Yeah. Did you hear about Mike? He's got the stickles. Like the sniffles. All right, so I'm going to put some of the green in the back of these topiaries, I guess. A little bit down here in the grassy part, too. Poor Mike. Sick with the stickles. This reminds me of the green styrofoam that you get for plants. I was so happy about my door idea. It's not even my idea. So we have that so far. I should put some around the edge of that because I'm going to put flowers on the inside. I'm going to build this up. So let me get the outside edges here. With this Christmas green. Right, you guys know that's what I planned. I promise I have planned it. All right. Well, I didn't have to cut it, that's all. So we have that so far. I'm not done though. I can salvage the green. Welcome in, Rose Crafts. Where's the other one? Here's the one. Fuchsia is the color I want to use. I'm breaking out the really old. I mean, we're way back in the olden days with this stuff here. This is some Flower Soft. I'm going to just, on top of this green, I'm just making some dabby pieces of glue. It takes some of the green up, but and then I'm going to put some of this fuchsia over top. So it'll look like some flowers in the bushes. And the green will look like leaves in the background. I'm just going to smush them on in there. All right, so that's what we have. That's not bad. That's kind of cool. I'm not going to salvage that because it has some green in there, and I don't want to mix the green in with the flowers. All right, last call for a color. Is that what we're looking for? No, we did colors. We need 3 nouns. Last call for, not last call. We have a few minutes. We just switched to nouns. We're doing a Mad Lib in case you're just joining us. And we need 3 nouns to go in the Mad Lib. And Ange will pick those for us. So I have my stickles handy. And I am going to use pink for the ribbon. And I think I'll do some purple on the flower. I'll do some light. Some color for the light. These are my stickles. I'm going to use this unicorn again, I think. What is this one? Unicorn. This is going to be for the light. There we go, just to make them look like door lights. I should have pink. I have this one here, hibiscus. Oh, that sounds nice. Hibiscus. And I'm gonna just go over this ribbon with the hibiscus. I like to recycle used greeting cards. And this is a new greeting card that someone had sent me to use, so I like to kind of spiff them up a little bit. I didn't stay on the ribbon very good there, but that's all right. It's art. And you don't have to be in the lines for art. It's okay. Go in there. I have this purple lavender. I think actually I'm going to hold off on the lavender. I'm going to use diamond on the flowers since they are very pale purple. And I want the actual colors to come through. I just want to add a little bit of sparkle to them. I got to get my pin and declog the nozzle. I'm just roughly putting this over the flower. I'm not perfectly tracing the flower, just adding some sparkle to it. If you have Wink of Stella, you could use Wink of Stella. All right, we have some nouns there. All right, I'll grab them in a minute. Stagecoach therapist and she shed. She shed. She shed. Man, I'm trying to think of a tongue twister for she shed. Because it reminds me of the she sells sea shells by the seashore. She shreds. She something in the she shed store. I don't know. I don't know. Sadly, an elderly neighbor died, Susan says. Oh, she was 98. Her daughter brought you 200 greeting cards, new and used, that she found while cleaning out the house. Holy moly. She shells seafood in her she shed. There you go. Wow, that's a lot of cards. I'm glad she thought of you. I'm just putting purple lavender on these dots. I'm sorry she passed away, but nice that the daughter thought of you. I can't wait to see what you do with some of those cards. I would take, I don't know, 4 or 8 of them or whatever. any number, and make her a gift set of some of the cards. Like a set of 4 or 8 Christmas cards or all occasion cards or whatever, as a token of your appreciation. Try to find ones that go together like a gift set. Sympathy, thank you. Yes, sympathy, thank you cards. Or just ones that you can be written for anything, and she could use them as sympathy, thank you cards. Yeah, you thought of that too. Excellent. See, we all think alike. We're crafters. It's in our brains. It happens. Okay. There we go. This card, I'm going to call done. I'm going to try not to touch it. You know me, every time. It has this neat little door that opens. And I'm not doing anything to the inside because the inside's already done up. And there, I think that looks quite cute. All right, that I could safely put on top of those. Okay, let's put the she shed stuff in the thing. All right, we have Stagecoach. I'm going to do stagecoaches because it fits better. It doesn't ask for plural, but it fits. Therapist. And she shed. Oh no, she shed. Okay. I'm going to laugh when I get to that. All right. Next thing we know. Next thing we know, we need 2 adjectives. Next thing you know, we're going to need 2 adjectives. Okay. This is a Christmas card. Pink cows. Dreams like pink cows or dreams like breaking a cycle of poverty. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, some dreams seem impossible. I'm not going to keep this sentiment because it is for this organization. So I am going to cut these out and have a party on the inside. I don't know where I got this card from. Somebody sent it to me. Let's cut the cows out. What were you going to say? There, so I've got that. Welcome in, Christine Nichols. Oh, here in the U.S. it was last week, 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. Our clocks have been forward for a little while. Keep the cow. Oh, yes, I'm keeping. Michelle won't let me get rid of the cows. I'm keeping the cows. I think a pink card base, and I know it's a Christmas card, but it's pink and it's been on my desk and therefore has been driving me crazy. That's kind of a bright pink. Do I have a light pink? Party on the inside. You got that right. I think I have a lighter pink in this. Yeah. Yes. That's a better pink. I have stuff stuck. Ripley fur. Don't look at the Ripley fur. Well, I think that's a good pink, actually. This one might be too light of a pink. That's what happens when I keep my box of cards on the floor, card bases. They get full of Ripley fur. Ripley is my doggie. We got her in December. Yours go back this next weekend. So, okay, yes. Where do you live? Or you don't have to say where you live if you don't want to. Country or area of the world would be enough. New Zealand on Easter. Oh, okay. Yeah, we did ours. I thought it was early for us. I was surprised. Oh, you're in the UK. I was surprised that it was so early. I thought it was early this year. All right. This edge has a little roughness to it. Okay. I like the pink now that I have it on there. I didn't really like this cow at first. And of course, I'm going to decorate those trees. Making dreams come true. I'm going to leave it say making dreams come true. I could cut that off. Do I want to cut off the making dreams come true? No. That's it. I can leave it on there. I think it's fine. And I'm going to leave the pink border. I'm not going to add anything else to it. Yeah, we need 3. 3, did I say adjectives? 2 adjectives. 2 adjectives. If I said 3, I was looking at the wrong thing because I didn't cross something else off. Cross that off. Just 2 adjectives. 2. Dos. Dos. Adjective. Oh, I did say 2. It's up there, right? Okay. 2. Dos. Zwei. Zwei. Or dos. Or I don't know what other language. I can't count in any other languages. I can count in German and in Spanish a little bit. Okie dokie. I'm going to put this up there before I forget. Okay. Kind of in the bottom middle up there. Party on the inside for Michelle. I did not find anything yet to use these for. I don't know what I'm going to use this for. All right. So this card needs Christmas lights on the trees. Should we do pink? All the parties. You got that right. Or should we do clear? Pink. Let's see. It might be too much pink. Let's look at it and see. I think pink will be okay. I have that pink and the dark. I don't think the dark pink matches. I'm going to go with this pink. We're just going to put some on the tree. You are the opposite to Cinderella. You start at 12 o'clock. Oh, I know. It's late for you in the UK. It's the next day for New Zealand. Right. I am not Cinderella. Not by any means. I'd be a pumpkin in your neck of the woods. I wonder if I should do the center tree with clear. I know. I'll be 11 a.m. in a couple of weeks. Yep. Normally it's 11 a.m. Yes, I should do clear in the center. Okay. Because I think then that's going to be too much pink. Where's my pink thing? We'll go clear in the center. All right, pink, or not pink, clear. If you don't want to buy every single color of bling, did you know that you can color bling with permanent markers, Sharpie markers, or any kind of permanent markers, Copics, or Ohuhu, any of the permanent markers? They do a really good job coloring the bling. So you don't have to buy every single color of bling. You just can buy the clear, unless you use it like I do, which is like on everything. Then you might as well buy every color. If you have the addiction, as I do. Yes, it works quite well. I've done it before on stream. You can color any color that is obviously lighter than the color, you know, you're working with. So if you have yellow bling and you want to make it orange, you could do that. Of course, clear works the best. I wonder if I have any that is colored that I could show you. I think I had some earlier. I'm trying to remember what color that was. Was it in the gold? Yes. Here, this is an example. These were all gold, and you see the dark ones that are orange. Those were colored. They were yellow, and I colored them with a Sharpie marker. As long as it's a permanent marker, otherwise it'll just wipe right off. Yes, you could do that with pearls, buttons, really just about any embellishment. And then those stickles that I have, any of the clear colors like diamond or unicorn or any of those, whatever color you put it over, you'll be able to see the background color really well. So you don't have to buy it in all the colors. You can just buy the clear type ones. All right, I'm going to just leave that be. Yeah, there we go. I like it. Maybe I will put a little gold on the top of the tree. So any of these type of unicornish ones. Unicorn, diamond, unicorn. What's this one? Crystal. Yes. This here, thank you, Angel. This here is a nail polish holder I got from Amazon. It was about $7. And then I just took packing tape and kind of made it face each other so it's not sticky on one side to help hold them. I like them stored upside down. I did buy, this is gold. I did buy some actual stickle storage, better storage for when I'm reorganizing my craft room. But this works. I like them stored upside down because the glue is, ready to use. They're ready to use. This is not a perfect solution, but it does work. And of course, with stickles, it's easy to see the color when they're upside down. Don't poke yourself with the pin. Okay, there we go. So I put a little gold on the top of the trees. Okay. All right. We do need 2 adjectives. All right, let me get my cards out. What am I going to do next? All right, let's see. These I thought were kind of springy. These I don't know. What about the mom birthday card? I'm not sure. Sort of. All right, we don't need them anymore. Vivacious and bullheaded. Okay. Bullheaded. Bullheaded made me laugh. Okay, the last word we need is a number. Number. One number. I might save that for when I do birthday cards. This is cute. Just dropping by to wish you a happy birthday. That is another birthday card. A doggy birthday. Yeah, not feeling it. What is this? This is funny. Look at this card. Hankering for, or the inside says hankering for you. Tissues. Tishooz. Tissues. Okay, that's funny. This is get well. That's blank on the inside. A get well inside thought. This is especially for you on Mother-in-Law's Day. I didn't even know there was a Mother-in-Law's Day. Could I cut that off? Maybe. Okay. 2011Z. That would be good for Valentine's Day. Thinking of you. You're amazing. All right. Happy anniversary to a very special couple. This would need a lot of work to the front. A lot of these are brand new. For a special daughter on her birthday. With special thanks. Especially for your birthday. Bluebirds. A lot of these are brand new. What am I going to do? I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling most of these. A lot of them are birthdays. All right, we already looked at those. Let's see what else is in here. On your birthday, or your birthday is the perfect time to offer you the traditional Hawaiian wish. May your coconuts never hang lower than your grass skirt. Okay, that's good to know. You're eating black jelly beans. All right, you guys. Do you like winter to it? Hang on, let me put this here. Do you like black jelly beans, you guys? Ugh. Me? No way. No way do I like black jelly beans. These someone sent me out of a book. We have birdies. All right. A lot of these are brand new birthday cards. All right, we're going to have to do the Hawaiian. These are purple flowers. These are other flowers. All right. Maybe that is going to have to be it, the Hawaiian. It's your birthday. I think I've done that before. Didn't I do this before? I swear I've done this card before. Unless I've had these and looked at them a million times, and that's what I'm thinking of. I could have just looked at them before. My mom loved black jelly beans also. She liked them because that's the one she would get. Nobody else. I could take the get well off that. That's kind of pretty. What to do, what to do. Yeah, my mom liked them probably because I didn't. And nothing ever went to waste. $75. Anyone know a 75-year-old person? All right. I got those cards there. My mom also liked chocolate covered cherries, and I do love chocolate covered cherries. Oh yes. Have any of you, speaking of candy, have any of you tried any of the new M&M flavors? There's lemon meringue pie, cinnamon roll, cherry cupcake, chocolate cherry cupcake, I think. And then there's another cookie, like cookies and cream, dark and white cookies or something. Not black and white cookies, but something else. I tried to order them all. They didn't have the cookie ones. Lemon meringue pie, cinnamon roll, and the other ones. The chocolate cherry. From Walmart. and they didn't have any of them. So they substituted just one, you know, like the movie theater box kind of thing. One of those of peanut butter M&Ms. That's not the same. Now, I love peanut butter M&Ms. However, I wanted to try the new ones. So the new ones are lemon meringue pie, a cherry cupcake, chocolate cherry cupcake, and cinnamon roll. And then there's some kind of cookie kind. But they didn't have them. So I can't say what was the best. I could have done them live on stream, tested them, tasted them. But nope, Walmart, you ruined it for me. I know. I'm going to keep that piece because it is a good background paper, even though there is writing on it. But if I mat something on it, it would cover that up. May your coconuts never hang lower than your grass skirt. That's like perfect. Yeah. I'm going to taste test. I'd probably do it on my Thursday night stream so you could see my face in case they were terrible. All right, I like this. It already has glitter on it. I sent you this card. This is hilarious. Isn't this great? I love this card. All right, let's see. Do I have a 5x7 card base? Where would my 5x7 card bases be? Because I just don't know. Where are they? Where would they be? Oh, I see some. Here's some. Here they are. This blue might be good. There is that blue. Although I could use that green. Let's do that and salvage that inner green. Let me get a piece of white cardstock. I'm going to do my flippy card here. Get it in the mail tonight. Michelle, you're so funny. Send me a private message. Remind me. This is exactly... Oh, this is close to 5x7, so it'll mail in a 5x7 envelope. Or envelope. Depending on the way you pronounce it. Where is my scoring thing? I want to get it out without dropping everything else. Okay. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. When you have double-sided paper and you like the other side, I just love this bright green. I'm going to take this here and score it. I'm going to score it over here since it's easier than trying to stick my hand over there. I'm just guessing, at about a 1/2 inch-ish away. It would be a 1/2 inch because I'm scoring it at 11. Right there. So you've got a 1/2 inch there. What? 95 cents. That's too much money. Then I'm going to fold this over. So then I have this piece here. I know, it's crazy. Those of you who haven't watched me, it's crazy, I know. And then I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to put it along this flap. Then I'm going to put this right up to that fold. And it does not matter that it's not perfectly lined up on the top and the bottom because I'm going to cut it. And it doesn't have to be a perfect 1/2 inch. It can be any size you wish for it to be. Then I'm going to line this up here and trim that down. And then here's where I trim all these excess pieces off. So if you're not perfectly straight with your card, it doesn't matter. You're going to trim it. I know, stock up on your forever stamps. At least they have forever stamps. And then I have this piece for something else. All right. Your birthday is the perfect time to offer you the traditional Hawaiian wish. May your coconuts never hang lower than your grass skirt. Love it. I do need to put something to cover this up. That kind of matches the font. I know. I try to not make my cards too heavy. Doing this definitely does cut down on the weight of your card. Because then you're not, especially for a larger card, you don't have a double layer of cardstock. Especially if you're going to mat it too. They get heavy really quick. Okay, just trim that off. I did change the blade in my finger blade today. This is by Fiskars. It is a finger blade. I buy the blades in bulk, really cheap on Amazon. And then as soon as they start to get dull, I switch them out. You save it, cover your name, and resend it to Lisa for her birthday in December. She is one. Oh! Yes, yes. What am I going to do to the... What? How am I going to decorate this? I love this. Okay. Let's see. Do I have a piece of that color that is smaller, but big enough to mat that? I don't really want to cut that whole big piece. Not that Michelle's not worth it. It's just, you know, Michelle's worth it. That's an even bigger piece, but the card that keeps on giving. Yes. You're right. All right, let me see. When is your birthday, Michelle? I guess I will trim this. April 4th. Well, there you go. All right, this will go on here. That is perfect. Our second class stamps are now 85 pence, but going to go up soon. Wow. Postage is expensive, although, I mean, you are paying someone to deliver something across the country or wherever, you know, wherever it goes. It's cheaper than you driving it there, I guess. Don't forget we need a number for the Mad Lib. That's the last word we need for the Mad Lib. Okay, I like that. Now, how about, I want some bright green on the outside. So I'm gonna put I'm gonna do the W for wish. Oh, you put it up. 2011Z. Okay. I see it. I was looking for, you know, a number. I'm just going to kind of, it's going to kind of go kind of like that. All right, let me write 2011Z in there. Okay. All right. I'm just going to do the whole word wish. I'll put that there. I can't do a lot of the other words because they're too big, like birthday and Hawaiian. But I'll do the whole word wish, possibly, if I can get them to come on here nicely. Right now it's 78 cents. That's a big increase then if it's going up to 95. Okay. It is still a lot more expensive to send something like UPS though. $60 to send holiday cards. I know, right? All right. So we have the Hawaiian, the word wish. Maybe I'll do the B and the H. But not the whole words because we'll be here until tomorrow. the B and then the H for Hawaiian. Yes, if it was more efficient, I could see going up to like 80 cents or something, but not, what did you guys say? It was like 98 cents? That's too much. Too much. I have one piece here I'm going to put in the center of the flower of her hair. There. Do I need to do anything else to the front? It already has glitter, so it doesn't need stickles. I do need to trim this piece. There. Maybe a waistband. Let me get blue. I'll do this blue waistband. I'm going to go right below the glitter because it won't stick on the glitter. There. Some parts of the country get delivery once every 2 weeks. That's crazy. All right. We're going to call this card done. I hope you like it, Michelle. May your coconuts never hang. I love this. May your coconuts never hang lower than your grass skirt. This cracks me up, okay? Really cracks me up. All right. All right. Then we have the pink house for Christmas, which is different than many other things. Then this house, this card with the door that opens to the inside. And there's the inside. It's really pretty on the inside. Try not to stickle my fingers. Then the doggies. We woof you a Merry Christmas. They don't call you CraftyRia for nothing. Craftiest hand in the West or East. In the Midwest. All right, there. And then the little mouse that I called a bunny before because I was looking at something that said bunny. You'll know in a minute. But anyway, that cute little card. I'm going to cover up where it says Happy Mother's Day because I won't use it as a Mother's Day card. And then this here, this had a sentiment up here. It said something about to my great-grandmother or something like that. So we covered it up with flowers. I put some, I don't know if you can see because it has sort of dried clear, some glossy accents on the glasses so they look like glass. And then I'm going to, again, cover up the middle here. There. And that could be a spring or an Easter card. This is the, what I used. This Ranger, it's by Ranger Inkessentials Glossy Accents. And it looks like glass when it dries. It's really cool. All right, there we go. Those are the cards I made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. All recycled. So if you don't have cards to recycle, like cards to cut apart and make into new cards like I did with this and this, You can just decorate the ones you have. Store-bought ones. And make them your own. You don't need a lot of supplies. You need bling. Everybody needs bling. Or some flowers, or some stickers, or stickles. I remember when I was little, 10-cent stamps, but that's about the cheapest stamp I remember was 10-cent stamps. And when I was a little kid, I thought 10 cents was expensive, so. I'm not as old as Destiny, but I'm old. Michelle, Des, you're old. All right. The Mad Lib today I got from the internet. It is from woojunior.com. I printed it off, and it is Happy Easter, all about bunnies, because I thought it was cute. If you have little ones and want some crafts and different things to do for the little ones, woojunior.com. They have lots of stuff. Oh, just a year. Now I feel old. No, I'm kidding. I don't remember when they were 10 cents. In the 70s, I would imagine. Susan's going to be 70 tomorrow. Wow. Susan, you don't look anything near 70. Not even close. All right, here we go. Here's the Mad Lib today. And happy early birthday, Susan. I feel so bad I haven't sent anybody birthday cards. Here we go. Happy Easter, all about bunnies. The Easter Bunny brings treats like pizza and laundry pegs to fill Easter baskets each year. Bunnies live in groups called stagecoaches in a damp cellar. A female bunny is called a therapist, and a male is a she shed, while baby bunnies are known as hearts. Bunnies can have dayglow orange or sage green vivacious fur, which is very bullheaded. They typically weigh 11 pounds when they reach adulthood. That's what I was reading the word bunny when I had called that card a bunny, this one. And you guys are like, a mouse, and mouse. I'm like, oh, I can't say why I called it bunny, but yeah. So we have the bunny. I like a female bunny is called a therapist. The Hawaiian one makes you laugh. Yes, that is hilarious. Which one is your favorite, you guys? I like this little guy. I think he's really cute. I like this one too. These are both, or this one is vintage. This one might be vintage. Does it say? This was 35 cents, I think. So it's got to be vintage, right? This one here also is 35 GP, 35 MD. So yeah. I don't know. These are probably from the 70s, I would guess. I don't know. I would say they're vintage. What does this one say on the back? Current. That's not vintage. Current has been around for a while, but not, I don't think that's, that looks like 80s or 90s, but I don't think it's that old. But these remind me of cards from 70s, like when they were 10 cents to mail. Vintage, right? It's not antique, Michelle. It's vintage. Vintage is a good thing. We're vintage. You like the cow, Christine? Yeah, the cows are cool. It's very different. Different. You like them all. Yeah, they were fun to do. That was funny. I was like, oh, I'm going to cut this door out. I'm so smart. And it was already cut out. But you guys know me. I would have done that. I like to cut up part of a card. And then adding the flowers here. Kim, I think somebody gave me the idea to put flowers. That worked out great. All right, you guys. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate all of you. You guys, I made a new Facebook group. It is Crafty Deals and Steals. If you do exclamation part deals in the chat, the link will come up. As I find things, really cool crafting supplies on sale, I will put them in there. Sometimes there's a coupon code to get even more money off. Other times they are just, that's the normal price. So keep an eye out for that if you like good deals. There you go. Thank you, Ange. That is the brand new group that I just started. So if you haven't joined, please join over there. I would greatly appreciate it. And then as you see the post, if you give them a thumbs up, that helps out as well. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And my schedule coming up this week's a little different than normal. Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, I will be on Twitch, probably playing Animal Crossing. Then Thursday night at 7 o'clock instead of 8. Actually 6:45. I have to start early. But at 6:45, 7 o'clock, I'm going to be playing music on Twitch. I'm an hour early because we're doing a fundraiser for an artist friend of ours named Zebra Acrylics. She needs a new computer, so we're raising funds for her. Streaming on Twitch is her main job. She's disabled, so we're doing a fundraiser for her. So Thursday night, music on Twitch. I'll be playing the guitar and singing. Taking your requests and having fun as usual. And then back here next Monday at 7 o'clock on YouTube for crafting, all times Eastern. And that's it, you guys. I will see you guys next week or sooner. I appreciate all of you. And until the next video, you know what to do. We should find somebody to raid, though. You should go get crafting. But first, let's see who we're going to go redirect into. Let's see if there's anybody on. Let me see. Go here, go here. Hang in there, and we will go visit another streamer. Let's see. I can't read without my computer glasses. I'm getting old. I need different glasses here. Oh, do we know this person? Do we know? Oh, let me look and see. I think I see somebody new. What are they doing? All right, we're going to do, I don't know when she's going to start, or is she ending? I don't know. It looks like she's been live for 2 hours. Oh no. Whoops. She's still going. All right, we're going to go to... Is she live? No. Did she leave? Is she done? Wait. Wait. Hang on. No, she's not live. Darn it, I thought I found somebody new. She's not live. All right, hang on. Hang on. It says she's live. She must have just ended, like a second ago. Let's try this again. It says she's live. Is she live? I'm looking. No. Oh, it says she's live though. Nope, it just finished. Oh man, I just missed somebody. That's okay. All right, let's see. Crafts. Craft. Nobody. All right. Should we do it, Michelle? Should we go see Pedro, I guess? Let's go see Pedro. All right, we're going to go see our friend Pedro. He is a music streamer. He streams on Twitch and also here on YouTube. Monday nights is YouTube night. And we're going to go see him spin the wheel and play some music. All right. So you guys hang in there. You'll see a thing come up at the top of your screen, and you can click go or something like that, whatever it happens to be. And we are going to go see Pedro. Let me put it on my thing. Pedro Boyd Live. He is a dear friend. He's going to do No One Is to Blame. That's the song that's coming up right now. So let's do this. And then now, here we go. Until the next video, you guys know what to do. You do. Go get crafting. Bye.